Everybody, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So, oh my gosh, we are almost done with this case. I guess we have a day of investigation left, and then one more day of the trial, so that's pretty whack. And then, this game's kind of almost over. I mean, I know, each case takes a while, but then there's only one case after this. Isn't that whack? Also, it's funny that there's, legal info, and it's a law game. Okay, anyways, let's just get into it, I guess. May as well go backwards, I guess. This one. How dramatic. What a dramatic picture. Day 3, investigation. Oh, and then there's trial former and trial latter. Cool beans. Well, let's do it, I guess. How's y'all day going? It's been really warm here lately. It's been 70 for the past several days, and today it's 84 degrees is our max. And I know that's not that warm, but it was a quick jump in temperature for us here in Seattle, and boy, I've been so sweaty. Okay, anyways, we're at the office. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Oh, that's right. What was he about to say? Oh yeah, this one. Memory of a crime that I committed. It's because he thinks he killed his dad. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Dun dun dun. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Yeah, Edgeworth literally couldn't, even though he doesn't, see that in himself. He doesn't trust himself enough, but he's actually so trustworthy. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never. True. Nick? Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I have him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yeah, I do remember feeling faint. How old is Larry again? He's the same age, I guess, right? 23, and Maya's 17. Yikes, that's not legal, dude. I mean, I guess depends on what state they're in, but Anyways, in Washington, age of consent is 16, but come on. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? What? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. I just love, so Larry is so goofy, but then when he makes this face, it's literally, it's so serious. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Okay, Larry, okay. Today's trial. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Yeah, he already was. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. Haha. They've made edge jokes 3 times already. Just in the past day of trial alone. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Wow, you're sounding like Hajime Hinata. Oh my gosh. Okay, quick sidebar. So Luca Jin finally finished her playthrough of Danganronpa 2, and I was following that. And oh my gosh, such a good, crazy, wild ending. I really do like those games, although they don't hold the same place in my heart as Ace Attorney, because I haven't ever actually played those games. I remember Danganronpa 1 back in, like, I don't know if I already talked about this in one of my videos. I feel like I might have, but it was, like, back in the day on Tumblr that actually became trendy, and there wasn't, like, the localized versions yet, so there were only blogs that had fan translations, and so you read it in, like, a visual novel style. Like, it was just like the screenshots, basically. So you would read it, you know, they would update it in, like, blog posts and everything, and I'd started reading Danganronpa 2, which it was Super Danganronpa 2, and they made it, like, halfway, they made it to, like, chapter 5 or 6 or something like that, and never finished it. And so I finally, years later, you know, I was able to finish it, and it was so good and emotional, and oh my gosh. Okay, anyways, I would love to play those games, but I don't know. Okay, anyways, us two. Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? Well, Maya, you weren't there. But why you, Larry? 'Cause he had testimony? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Lol. Okay, let's talk about Edgeworth. Let's talk about Edge, baby. I tried. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Isn't he why we became a lawyer? Do we get clear on that? Do we, like, learn more about that? Because honestly, I feel like we don't, unless we learn about it in this game and I forgot, because I don't remember them. I know he talked about it in, like, the second or third game, but he didn't actually explain it. I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? Maybe when you first met him. We first met him a long time ago. You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Let me drink some water real quick. Yeah, in grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. Sorry. My voice just gets gravelly really easily. But yeah, I guess here we go. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? This is supposed to be Maya. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Still supposed to be Maya. Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Huh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. I was just talking about this. I guess they do tell us. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Well, I love long stories. It was the beginning of spring, 4th grade. I was on trial. A class trial. I kind of remember this. A class trial? Yeah, let's talk about it. You remember, Larry? Spring, 4th grade. A kid in my class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? What a weird group of kids. So the next day, we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. Oh god, I missed this. Fuck. Oh my god, I love this. Do we get to see Pointy Edgeworth, if you know what I mean? Oh my god. Sorry, I need this. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief! Give me my money back! You're such a meanie! No one play with him! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! We're not gonna play with you anymore! Yeah, no borrowing my eraser! He shouldn't be allowed in the relay race! Or the library committee! Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you! Hey, did you rob that bank the other day? Pfft, Jesus. These people. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. It was cold. Apologize to the class, Phoenix. What is on his shirt? Some kind of samurai? What is that? I fucking love this. Look at him. He's such a little baby. I should draw this. I didn't know it was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Here it is! Oh, my boy! Oh, it was Edgy's money. Oh, he's the only one who freaking believes in him. Oh. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. Also, yeah, I'm doing kids' voices. That's why it's not the same voice, okay? Leave me alone. That's why, Your Honor, the boy is innocent. But, Miles, it was your money that was stolen. The teacher's outfit is pretty dope, actually. Oh, fuck. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, that was Miles, wasn't it? Oh, it's Larry! This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. What? Are we not going to actually establish who did it? You know, that kid on the right in that turtleneck with the spiky hair who looks angry? He looks pretty suspicious. And that's how it happened. After that, the three of us were always friends. Aww. Me too, Maya, me too. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they totally would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the bugs. Yeah, I mean, he's right. Edgeworth's gold. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm gonna become a defense attorney, just like my dad. A famous defense attorney. Aww. This game has no right to be so emotional and so good. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The TL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. Did he still have his mom? Like, who took care of him? Did he just straight up get adopted by the Von Karmas, basically? It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought, too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Ah! Wait, you don't mean... Oh god, I forgot about this. That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Guys, the bromance, goes across time. He became a defense attorney just so he could see Edgeworth again. I cannot deal with this. And I mean, Mia saving his butt probably inspired him and helped him too, but you know. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. How romantic. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. Yeah, you're right, Phoenix. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. I'm gonna fucking cry. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except, I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. That trial was the first one, though, so shouldn't that have already, he should have already paid you. Whatever. Oh, Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. What, so do we have less, stuff? It looks like we have the same amount of stuff, but okay. Alright, this it? Is there anything I can show you, Larry? Yeah, not really. Let's go. Can I talk to Edgy? I wanna. Hi. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 4th grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Oh god, that's sad. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Maya, you're really just spilling all these beans right now? You're really just gonna, rat on Phoenix like that? Wow. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That's sad. It does sound like the kind of thing you would do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Oh. Perhaps. Oh. Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? God, if things had gone differently, what would have happened to Phoenix? I mean, he wouldn't have become a prosecutor because Edgeworth wouldn't have had to transfer, right? If his dad didn't die and he didn't become a prosecutor. I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. I need to drink water. What's going on? He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick. It's called a mentor. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? That's a bad way to live your life, dude. In all the cases he has taken on, none are left unsolved. Well, can't really say that. You can say all of them, got a guilty verdict. They all got a conviction. That doesn't mean they were all solved. And not one suspect was declared innocent ever. But that's statistically problematic? Yeah, I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what was saying was true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. Huh. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Edgy, but I need to show you this. Can Can we talk about it? Nick, no! That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. Okay, I'm glad that Maya stopped me there. I wasn't sure if it would be a good idea, but, you know, I had to try, but I don't want to, like, do that shit, you know? Oh, uh-oh. What is it? Nothing. Huh? Okay, good. Have I read this? Air and elevators. Wow, 2001, yeah. It's 2016, wow. Elevator District Court. Air and elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of the incident. No clues found on the scene. Except for the bullet hole in the window? I mean, I feel like that's a clue considering that Mr. Edgeworth Sr. was, like, shot. Okay, whatever. Victim data, Gregory Edgeworth, age 35, defense attorney. Trapped in elevator, returning from a lost trial with son Miles, age 9. One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Yeah, very similar to this case. Suspect data, Yanni Yogi, age 37. Court bailiff, trapped with the Edgeworths. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins commits suicide. Did we see this before? Wow, I didn't read this before, did I? I remember how that's important. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow. Could that be a coincidence? Well, we better solve it tomorrow. Is it like tomorrow it's no good, or after tomorrow it's no good, so we could still, like, do stuff tomorrow? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Aw. Okay, anything else? What about this? Does this mean anything to you? Sorry. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Okay. Did we already? I know I already showed you this. Okay. How about this? No. Well, I'm glad he's brief about it, you know? Too many people, when you show them the wrong thing, they just, like, talk about it for frickin' ever. Well, I know I already showed you this, too. Oh. Okay. Guess let's go. Actually, so I guess our next step is to go to the Gourd Lake entrance, although I want to stop by the department first just to see if there's anything there, but we're gonna do that in the next one. So I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and bye.